Howdy, this is Jim Hissong, your illustrious facilitator for PoliSci 1000. I'm going to create a quick little video here to help you get started on Blackboard. Okay, this would be my screen. I'm in a browser, I'm using Mozilla Firefox, but you're going to go to the login page at bb.sheridan.edu. This is what you're going to get presented with. Now I'm going to log in with a test student so we can see the screen and see the website just like you're going to see it. And we're finally going to get logged in here. Notice sometimes you have to be a little patient. Down here it's reading. We have to wait till we can finally get in. There we go. And as a student, you're going to see which classes you are enrolled in. In this case is PoliSci 1000 Section 1. Notice there's an announcement. Anytime you log into Blackboard, good idea to go to the announcements. You also have my announcements here, which goes to just another hyperlink for the same announcement. Now we want to get into the class, so let's click on PoliSci 1000. Hopefully this is going to be a lot faster for you. This is the class as I've set it up. Notice we've come onto the home page. The welcome statement on the home page. You're going to find points about learning modules, logging into my PoliSci lab, important documents. I'll show you that more here in a moment. Creating your account for my PoliSci lab with a link to a file that'll help you do that. There's a login for smart thinking, which will help you in all your writing assignments. I don't care if it's this class or another one. There's contact info and helpful internet tools. Now let's go back up to important documents, and notice that when we hold the cursor over, it's going to be a hyperlink. And I click on it. Does its thing out in cyberspace, trying to make sure to open up this folder. And when it finally does, you can see that important documents, there's a syllabus, instructor introduction, Probably a good idea for you to read that because it has expectations for you and expectations for me and what we can expect from each other in the course. Course calendar, a week by week calendar of exactly what tasks and activities and due dates you have to have for your assignments. There's an assessment checklist that's available to you. You can print it out and check off as you go along and do the assignments for each week. There's a guideline for participation on discussion board and what I expect to see from there in regards to how you can get the most points you can on discussion board, guidelines for pushed off the mountain, the review you're going to do of the book, guidelines for unit tests and constitution tests. Probably a good idea to read that in the next week or so you know what to expect on the unit test and constitution test. A little ditty here about how to write a 5-paragraph essay that would help you in your book review, and etiquette, just looking at what is expected to be polite etiquette on the internet. Now, going back to homepage, course always opens up to the home page, but you can go back and forth within the course with these buttons on the left side of the pane. Now, being back to the home page, notice that on the buttons you have announcements. It's a good idea every time that you log into Blackboard, go to the announcements, see if there's anything in there that I've put up that's important for you to remember or to know. Learning modules. Learning modules, as it says here, is your weekly portal. Every week, learning modules become active on Saturday morning for the next week. Within that are hyperlinks to all the tasks and the assignments that you have. So for example, we click on learning modules. And eventually it'll open up to those subfolders. And again, this is going to be much faster for you when I'm using Camtasia to create these videos. It just slows everything down. You'll see in learning modules for this week that are opened up for this week, there's an introductory learning module and another learning module to begin with the text material. Part of the learning modules you'll see, and also in your course calendar you have a discussion board. So if we click on discussion board and wait patiently, you know, one point here is that no items were found because they don't open up until Monday morning at 8 a.m. But at discussion board is where you're going to find your discussion board assignments. Important documents, just links to the important documents that just showed you. Assessments is where you'll find unit tests, final exam, constitution test when they become available. Wait here for a moment. Under assessments, you'll see again guidelines for discussion board, guidelines for unit test, guidelines for pushed off the mountain, review that you're going to write, And for this week, you have a practice test. Click on that, and very good idea for you to get in, take that practice test so you know how to navigate through an online test. Later on, when you get your book review done, this is where you'll submit it so that I can get it and I can evaluate it. Going back over the left menu pane, you can send email, you can check your grades. Another link to Smart Thinking. Campus has created a number of documents for Blackboard 9 help, and you have some resources you can get to the library and other places on campus online when you need help. Okay, I apologize in advance that this was so slow, but again, it's because I'm creating a video. It's going to be much faster for you. And hopefully, this has helped you and will get you started working within Blackboard. Email me if you have any problems. Good luck. Let's have a good semester.